Alright guys, let's continue. Good morning. There we go. We continue on with Greek. We are moving along very quickly. And you already know by this time that you must learn Greek every day. Alright, so what we will do this morning is, after we have handled the verbs, we will now have a look at the nouns. We did our first verb. We will get there in a minute, but today we continue forward. So let's have a look at what we have done up to here. And I hope you know these things already. We looked at the alphabet, and I hope that you can say the alphabet. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, eta, zeta, kappa, lambda, that you must know them all. And the vowels, do you know those vowels? And then, of course, the two long ones, the eta and the omega. Alright. So that is what you must know. That is what you must know from the top of your head. And then, let us have a look at what else it is there. It's also important. Doen hy steeds? Kan julle my steeds hoor daar binne by julle? Kan julle my nou nog hoor? Alright, let's continue on. Syntax, that is also very important. The different elements, the verbs, the subjects, the indirect objects, all of those verbs, that is immensely important. We can't do anything without that. So then we continue on with what we did, and that is the Greek verbs. English to the other side, thank you. Alright. We remember we worked with the verb the last week. It was in this class. Tell me quickly, lu'ua. Repeat that lu'ua paradigm. Well done. Lu'ua, lu'ais, lu'ai, lu'omen, lu'ete, lu'uzi. You must know it, guys. It's not even... you must know it from the top of your mind. Every day, in the top, from the beginning or the end, you need to know it. There's 1,400 of those things that you must know. So don't fall behind, people. If you must learn a strange language, you must learn it every day. Learn your Latin, learn your Greek, learn your Hebrew. That is the way that you get to know a strange language. Alright, lesson 3 was about the Greek verbs. We had a discussion on that just now. And then, now, we are now at Greek nouns. In other words, how does that work? What we want to reach in this lesson, the first thing is that you must recognize the first declension, and you must be able to repeat it. You must learn it from the top of your head, like that goes. You must do that again and again. That's how you pick up a language. You must be able to repeat it. And how do you know that you can repeat it, Mr. Hombre? How will you know that? If you can say it. And how will you realize it? No, don't do it at home, please. Go and repeat it to yourself. And that is how you must learn Greek. And then Greek nouns must be recognized, passed, and explained. And that is the next step that we do now after we have done the verbs. And then there is something that is that's not clear, but you must identify and explain the special article, the definite article, you must see that as well. You must recognize it and be able to decline it. We will look at what the term declension means. We will look at certain characteristics of Greek nouns. We will look at the forms of the first declension. All right. And then we will look at the definite article. That's what we will do today. And then we will do a few things and see whether you learn something today, if we get round to that. Right, so let's have a look at what is a declension. What is a declension? The guys who had languages. What is a declension? What is it? It's something that bends. No, it's not the same. It looks different every time. What does it look like in who had Latin? And tell me, what does it look like? In German, any declension. Der Hund, das Hund, des Hund, den Hund, den Hund. All of them are declensions. Do you understand that? Every time it has a different form. Just the nominative remains the same, and then thereafter there's a different one, and another different one, and another different one. Every time it declines in a different way depending on how it is written in the sentence. So that is a declension. So let's have a look at what is the definition that we have there. A group of nouns, pronouns or adjectives that have the similar inflectional forms to show their function in a sentence. That is what that means. Adjectives, nouns, pronouns, they all decline within a certain sentence every time. And then there are 3 declensions in Greek. Our focus today is on the first declension. We will get round to it. And then what we will now do today is the first declension. And we will get to it a bit later. It is the feminine declension in alpha, eta, and the mixed declension, or the mixed group. Later on we will look at that again. And then we will have a look and see exactly how they work. Now, what is the characteristics of Greek nouns? That we all know. I'm sure we have done it before. It always has a case, number, and a gender. It has a number and it has a sex. Help me quickly. What is a case? A vocative. Yes, that's one of them. Ablative is not in Greek. In Greek we have the nominative, the genitive, the dative, the accusative, and the vocative. We have that 5 cases. There is no ablative there. And that is the only thing we have. But that you must know from the beginning. Every single time you must learn it. If you have a number, then who can help me here? Case is what? Or number is what? Singular or plural? That's the only thing it can be. It's either singular or plural. People in the Bible's time couldn't have counted. Why do I say that? How did they count? 1, 2, and many. So people, singular, plural. The gender, feminine or plural, is feminine or masculine. There's no double standards here. In Greek has 5 cases. I've said it just now. Name those 5 that I just mentioned, please. Nominative, another one there. Genitive. Accusative is another one. Another one, dative. And I have it. Vocative, that's 5. You must know it because you're going to learn it today. Then, there it is. Nominative, genitive. Tell me just quickly, where does the nominative point to? The subject in the sentence. That is normally the one that does. The genitive, what does that point to? Is property. Then, dative, indirect object. Do you agree? And then, accusative, what does that point to? It is the direct object. Do you agree? Which one shorts? The vocative. What is the vocative? The one that is being addressed. Alright guys, there it is. Forms of the first declension. We are very thankful for this nice Greek that we have here. And that is the so-called pure alpha. Why is it the pure alpha? Because it ends in an alpha. Do you see there? Look there. It ends in the alpha. What is hura in the nominative? What is that? What does that mean? Hura means hour. Why do I say hura? Genre. What is that you speak of? What is that? Help him, Johan. What is this guy speaking of? Because I'm now completely confused here. He makes a H sound. Yes. What makes an H sound? What he speaks of is possibly this. Is he correct? The spiritus asper. Do you have that? So he is aspirated. So let's have a look. It is aspirated. Hora. Do you have it there? Hour. Horas. Hora. Look there, the dative. Just help me out quickly. What is that? What do we have there? Right there at the bottom. What do we call that? Last week's work. So, it is a iota subscriptum. Do you agree? And that one, horan, accusative, and then vocative, hora. You have that. Alright, so now what you have to go and do is you must learn it. You're going to learn it like that. Hora, horas, horai, horan, horai. And then every time when you write it down, it will be exactly in this order. That is the first declension, and that is the so-called pure A. But what we have done now is only the singular. Horai, horuan, horuan, you see that again there. Horais, dative. Horas, that is accusative. And then horai, vocative. So that is the pure alpha sound. Any questions on that? Yes, Johan? You don't truly say, it's actually horahi, but it is, you just say hora. You don't really pronounce the iota subscriptum there. Right, guys, so what must you now do for this? Or with this? What must you do? You must just learn it. You must just learn it. It's the only way that you will get to know it. And Yaku, where is Yaku? Yaku, what must you have learned by now? You must know all of your verbs. You must know all of your alphabets. You must know all of your vowels. You must know everything. And that's what how Greek works. And so now, within a few days, you're going to write tests on that. I'll give your homework to you back in a few minutes' time. And that is the pure A. We don't have a pure A. The pure A eta, the pure eta, the pure eta, where you can see that one. You see there? That's the singular once again. Before I continue on there and say something, you must actually read it to me. It's very easy. Read to me. Johan. Speak up, Johan. Funia, do you agree? What does that mean? No. You're thinking of a verb. Funia, it's a sound, it's a voice. So that one is funia. Yandrei, that one is? It's easy, very easy. Funias, yes. Yaku? Yes, funei. It's good enough for me. I'll accept that one. And then that one there at the back. Funian. Yes. And that one, funia. Once again, this is how you must learn it. Funia, funias, funei, funen, funia. What will the plural look like? The plural takes a alpha and a iota. Funai, funuen, funais, funais, funai. That is the pure eta. That's the first declension, pure eta. And that's the pure A, and that's the pure eta. And then we have something else that we must do today. And that is the so-called mixed one. You remember the first one's singular went right through on the same exit. And that is the pure eta or the pure alpha or the pure eta. Now the mixed one is exactly what it sounds like. It tells you that it mixes. Look there, it is doxa. What will we expect there with the pure alpha? Doxas. It's not like that. It works doxes. You see there, it is mixed. Doxe, doxan. So you must keep your head on a swivel with that one. And this is the plural, doxai, doxuan, doxais, doxas, doxai. You can see it is mixed because the alpha becomes a eta there. Alright. We will quickly read this one to me, just to make sure that you heard me. Yaku. Doxa. Doxias. Doxia. Well done. Doxan. Andrei, plural is yours. Doxai. Doxan, doxuen, doxiai, doxais, doxas, doxai. Easy, eh? How easy is that? But you must learn it. You must know what that is about. Yeah, let's continue. Let us then have a look at the definite article. All right. What do you know of the definite article in Afrikaans? It is the, is it not? What do you know of the indefinite article? An A in Afrikaans, and you also have it in Greek. Let's have a look at what it says here. We have discussed it now for a bit. The is the definite article, and A is the indefinite article. And remember now, Greek does not have a indefinite article. I will explain to you in a minute what I mean by that. And then you will tell me. I just want to quickly go back. I just want to quickly do this indefinite article or definite article here. Explain to you here. We said Greek does not have a indefinite article. It does have a definite article though. And then what did I write here on the board? Sir, at the back, what is? It's easy. Sorry, I write really bad, but this is an A. It looks like a 2, but it's an A. No, where do you get a sigma from? Ho adelphos, is that correct? Yes. And we said Greek has a specific article, a definite article. Ho adelphos. You are now getting too sharp, guys. You're getting too smart here. You are too smart. Let me go and try something here. This is now just a bunch of bull twang. Let's begin again. You may always begin. Except in the test. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. What is that? That is whole. That's the definite article. Now I must have it correct here. Can I write out or wipe out again? I want to write nice Greek here. And now I want to make a nice alpha here. Is that correct? Right. Right. Remember, a vowel will always have a breathing mark in the beginning. This one catches the wind, that one doesn't. I once again ask you, what is written here? And that means? What does that mean? The brother. Is that what you said? Alright, the brother. And now, I just want brother. I don't want the brother. What must I now do? If it's only brother. Someone said something here that makes sense. Take the ho away. Let's do that. Brother. Do you agree? So Greek, he simply leaves it out. And then the other one, if the other one with the ho is the brother, what is the one without the ho? Brother, is it not? But I believe in equality, so I won't just do brother, I will also do this one. Now watch this one. You must be sharp now. What comes now? He says the feminine what is written there? I'm sorry, that is not the best Greek, but for you, that's fine. You know, you can see what's happening there. What is written there? Hey Adelphi. What is that? The sister. Yes. Hey Adelphi. And now I just want to make it just sister. What do? We remove that one away. And then sister. So you just leave the article out. And then it means a sister. Do you have that? Right, guys. That is what the how the article works in Greek. Let's continue on. Alright, how do I explain a noun? How do I pass a noun, a Greek noun? Firstly, you must say it is a noun. Remember in the test to come, you must say it is a noun. Then you must give the case. What can the case be? Help me quickly. Help me with the cases quickly. There's 5. Nominative, dative, accusative, vocative. So it can be any of those and you must know it. How will you know it, sir? How will you know it? Come again? Yes, you look at where it is written in the sentence and who said you must learn it. Except if it is revealed to you. Then you don't have to learn it. Anyone here who has revelations, then you must learn it. You must sit on your bum and learn it. Alright, do you understand this whole thing? You must learn Greek. You simply must learn Greek. It's as simple as that. Gender. What is that? That is gender. And what can the gender be? Masculine or feminine? It's only one of those two. And then, what must you then say? Number. What is that? Help me quickly. Singular or masculine? It can only be one of those two. You wanted to say? And then, in some languages, you have a dualis that points to 2. But we don't have it in Greek any longer. I think Hebrew has a dualis, but this is just singular and plural. And then this is very, very important. Then you must give the dictionary form. And what does the dictionary form look like? The same way it looks in Croy. It's always the first person singular. That is the verb, the dictionary form. So, like aku oor, I hear. Luoor, I listen. Or I loosen. You wanted to ask? Felua. Yes, Felua is also the first person singular. That is, so you must always say that one. And what do you say next? What is the next one you say? You say what the meaning is. Come on. Why does it not want to go on? This one with 6. Alright. Then you must say what it means. Its meaning. And what do you say at the meaning? If you look at the dictionary form, what do we say there? In other words, the dictionary form is aku oor, And what do I say? I must say I, not to, not something else. It must be I. So that is how you must parse it there. And then many times you must say, for example, this is the subject in the group, and therefore you must explain why it is so. And then therefore it is nominative, it is the you need to explain it. So it is the nominative, therefore it is the subject, the accusative, so therefore it's the object, and that type of thing. Alright guys, let's have a look at Croy. I want you to please page to the homework or to the exercises. Let's open your Croys at, and then I want us to look at what our homework will be. Exercise 21, pages 15 and 16. And then the assignment is pretty clear. Explain all nouns and main verbs. Then pass the sentence. Sentences 1, 2, 4, 5 and 9. That is your homework. When do we have Greek again? What time? Tomorrow at 10. Right, then you must have done this. Tomorrow at 10. You need to have done this by then. There's 1, 2, 3, 5, 9 and 11. So in other words, sentence 4 is not part of the homework. 10 past 9. Alright, let's have a quick look at sentence number 4. Let's page 16. I want us to do that in class. Alright. Sentence number 4, page number 16. Who will try and read that for us? It begins with, Johan, please read it loud. Please read sentence 4 aloud. Well done. You read sentence number 4, page 16. Ecclesia, ginoskei, oran, doxes, kai, hemeran, aletheias. Search firstly for the verb. What is the verb in that sentence? Ginoskei is the one verb. That is the only verb. Do you agree? Remove that sentence or draw it apart. What does ginoskei mean? What does ginoskei mean? Anybody? I know. Who knows in this sentence? Ecclesia. He, she, or it knows. And he, she, or it is here what? Ecclesia. The congregation. Church. Ecclesia. Ginoskei. Do we have it? Now translate it for me up to there. Say it loud. He says, he first said the congregation, and now he said congregation knows. Help him please. I can't make sense from this. There's no definite article. So a congregation know. A congregation knows. What do they know? Andre? What does a congregation know? Or what does a congregation know? Remember what we said earlier? What does a congregation know? What does a congregation know? What do they know? No. Who said time? Did you say time? They know time, or the hour. They know what? Here it is. There you go. What do they know? They know an hour. An hour. What do they know? What hour do they know? He says an hour of glory. Let's go a bit further. He says that one he also saw there. Now do you agree? Of glory. A congregation knows an hour of glory. What else do they know? Hammer on. Well done. A day. Remember, he did not say the day, because there's no article. He said a day, aletheas. What is aletheia? A big day of truth. So now translate it into good Afrikaans for me. A congregation knows. A congregation knows a time of glory, and what else? And a day of truth. And that is the one. Let's begin now, and we start thinking, how will we explain it? It's now very important for me. I want to have this board clean. There we go. Alright, won't help me. I will have a look at it later on. Now, let's have a look at the ginoske. Go away. Alright, and that's how you must do the homework. I quickly look at that verb. Okay, let's have a look. We must now explain it. I just want to do this, and then a noun, then we are done. I want 7 things of this verb. You must tell me everything you know of it. Let's begin there with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What can you tell me of it? Well done, it's presence. Indicative. Right. Active. How many of person? Third person. 3 singular. Number, singular, plural. Tell me. Singular. And what it is, verb form. Look in Croy. Tell me, Johan. Ginosko. This is what dictionary form looks like. Ginosko. Ginosko. That omega lies a bit to the side, but he's fine. He'll survive it. And then in the 7th place, what must you say? Come on, show me. That is the meaning. I know. I know. Do you have it? That is how every verb should be explained. Look at the verb form and say, I know. That I is important. It is I know. People, I will quickly remove this one. Alright, then the next one that I want to have explained here is Waran. Right. Right. Now, noun. Help me now. 7 things about that noun that I want. A presence. Hold on to me, I will destroy you. A noun does not have presence. Please, come on. Yandre, first thing that you always say is there's a noun. Then, what else must you say? What is the case here? Tell me, what did I show earlier? Firstly the case, or firstly the sex? Show me there, or the gender. Firstly the case, and that was accusative. Right, and then what do you say next? Gender. Alright, Waran, what is that gender there? Look in the book. It will be in the book. It's easy, guys. Come on, just look out for it. It's at our exercises as well. At the proposed exercises. And we said it is the first declension. And we said it is masculine or feminine. Page 12. Last in the vocabulary. Wara. And then there's a eta next to it. What is that gender there? If ho is masculine and to is feminine, what is he? He is feminine, correct. Correct. The number, show me please, or help me out quickly. Johan? Singular. Noun, accusative, feminine, singular, and from what word does it come from? Where? Right. There he takes the wind. And what does that mean? I want the meaning. Hour. Yes, hour. Fine. And then lastly, what must you tell me? Why is it accusative? Accusative because it's a what? Why is it here in an accusative? Is the direct object. Right, guys. So I have now showed you how to explain and pass a verb. I've showed you how to pass a noun. And now you must please go and do that homework. We discussed the first declension. We said it is feminine. We spoke of the pure eta exit, and we discussed the mixed one, the alpha, the eta, and the mixed declensions. And this is very important, guys. And even last week's work is also as important, the verbs and how they work. Greek builds a block on top of the other. Are there any questions? Are there questions in the centers? Alright. Guys, then you know what the homework is. Please, I see you tomorrow. Is that fine? And I see you what time tomorrow? 9:10. Alright, guys, enjoy your day. Go and learn your Greek.